Let's talk about the beginning of Jade, the inception of how you became a young man getting into the cage and then deciding to become a comedian after that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how everything started. Like, I wrestled in high school and I got really good. I made like the national team, so I was on like Team Canada. And then fast forward like a whole bunch of years, and then like 2012 I didn't qualify for the Olympics. I was kind of like depressed after that. Like, you know, all the athletes, like I knew wrestling was done. I was getting old. And then the guys at TriStar, it happened that like all those fighters that were like small guys, I don't know if you guys know anything about MMA, like a bit the history, but the UFC took over WEC, which had the lighter weight classes. So all the little guys that I trained with that were fighting in the WEC, Ivan Menjivar, Yves Jabouin, Ayman Zahabi, Faraz's brother, a bunch of Louisiana, like a bunch of guys that were killers were going to the UFC now. So they were looking for the best wrestler, small guy in Montreal, and I was training with them while I was in my retirement from wrestling. So I would just train with them. Eventually, like, you know how it is, like you train with them, then they're like, okay, take me down. Then they're like, okay, now put on the helmet on, you could punch me and take me down. Then they're like, okay, we could punch you and take me down. I'm like, yo, now I'm fighting, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck?